still have this pandemic-itis thing with days, don't we?
Well, I thought, because I only work Friday, Saturday, and Monday at the bookstore. So when it's Monday, sometimes I think it's Friday, and then sometimes Friday, I think it's Monday. It's so weird.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, it's for me, the days just kind of run together. If I don't look at my calendar, then I don't know what the heck I'm doing. All right, let me see if I can find us online. Oh, we're not there. We're at the other one. And I just got through saying that. Like we're on the second channel, and then I'm going looking for it on the first channel. Creatures of habit, aren't we?
Yes. Same
Tammy
parking
Fisk,
spot.
Tammy Fisk wins the prize.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Tammy. You're number one. Let me get this shared out. Come on. Let's wake everybody up. Get them in here.
Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey.
Julie Kiss is here. Hi, Julie.
Good morning.
Got a New Yorker on here. I bet it's really cold. Julie's in upstate New York, so I bet it's really cold up there right now, Julie.
We have family up there. I bet they're freezing.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly out here in Colorado right now, too. It's 23, I think, right now outside. Thank God I'm inside.
I think it's going to be warm today. It rained a little yesterday again, and it's going to rain, I think, tomorrow, and it's going to get cold again here. This is a pretty long streak of cold for Florida. Usually,
Yes.
we get a day or two, and then it's hot,
Mhm.
and now it just seems to be chillier for a straight couple weeks now.
Right. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that it was going to snow last night. Usually I look out the window before I go to bed to see what's happening, and I didn't. I was so tired. So this morning I got up and I thought, oh, let me just peek outside and see what's going on. And my car was covered in snow again. It had melted, and then it was covered again. I'm going, did it snow last night? I didn't know it was going to snow. And sure
Let's
enough,
hope.
yeah. Hopefully this will be the last one for this week and it can get out of here so I can get on the road on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going
to say. Julie said it's a little cold, 7 for tonight. Yeah,
Oh,
a little cold.
that's a little cold.
And Christina is with us. Good morning, Christina. And my Grace is here. Good morning, Grace. I'm so glad you came on again this morning. I want the family to get to know you.
Good morning, Grace.
And Deirdre's here. Well, you all missed out. Tammy was number one. Tammy came on with us first this morning. That's okay. I think people are getting used to us being on the second channel and not the first channel. And that's all right. I think it's going to work out better because we don't have to pay as close of attention to that end time. And if we go over the hour, then we don't interfere with somebody else's program. And let's see, who else? Linda Lemieux is here. And thank you, Deirdre, for sharing. Good morning, Linda. She hasn't said anything yet, so she must be just waking up. I got the big cup of coffee this morning.
I'm having my dad's coffee. He makes it so strong, it curl your hair.
Yeah, I like strong coffee. I usually drink Colombian coffee, which is pretty strong. But I was able to find Kona coffee out here, and that's my favorite coffee in the whole world. So that's what I got.
I need to try that, but I thought I found it at Publix, and I got it home, and I said to my husband, "Look what I found," and it says Kauai. But I tried it, and it's pretty good. It's nice and smooth as well.
Yeah, the Hawaiian coffees are really good. I love the Kona, but I haven't tried the Kauai, but I'm sure it's just as good. It's Kona.
Yeah.
And Linda says her husband's appointment was rescheduled, but we were talking yesterday and she's still concerned about him. So let's put him in our prayer chain for sure and keep it lifted up every day for him to get stronger with his health.
Yes, praying.
And Deirdre says, I didn't get home in time last night. I missed the angel wings. Damn. It was really good. Oh my goodness. Christina did such an amazing job. Stacey, I don't know if you saw the show.
No, unfortunately, I did not.
Yeah, we talked about Archangel Raphael, and Christina is amazing. I'm so glad that the angels inspired that with her to be the co-host. And as soon as we talked about it, I'm like, oh yeah, they want you on there. She does a
Yeah, I'm
great
gonna have
job.
to catch that.
Yeah, she did a really great job. And then we did a fun meditation with Raphael. So any of you that missed it, jump on there and watch the replay because it was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah. So Stacy was just saying to me before we went on the air that y'all are going to be disappointed because the little one's not with her.
My sidekick.
You're just going to have to come back with Luna.
Yeah, maybe I can pop in on Thursday or something, and if I can get her to sit still. It's not easy these days.
Yeah, that's with a kitty. That's especially a baby kitty. That's really tough to get them to sit for any length of time.
She crawls in the middle of the Christmas tree, up through the middle, and then reaches out and pops all the things off, all the decorations and ornaments. She just goes pop, 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 and they go flying across the room.
I remember those days. I haven't had a Christmas tree in years because my cats would just not leave it alone. They would play with all their toys on the tree, right? That's what they thought it was. Oh, look, Mom put up toys for us.
Cool, Mom.
Right. And they loved if I would put tinsel on, you know, how it kind of moves with any breeze, and they would love that. So they'd attack the tinsel.
But our other cats would crawl the outside of the tree and pop things off. She's just figured a way to crawl up the middle inside and just hit them from the inside.
Right.
She's too funny.
That is funny. Jennifer's here. Good morning, Jen. And Deirdre says, Stacy, that backdrop is beautiful.
Thank you. That's one of my pictures I took at the beach in New Smyrna.
Isn't it? Oh my gosh, how pretty.
Yeah, I got a little fisherman. Which way do I go? You probably can't see him because I turned the camera, but there was a guy fishing.
I see some fishing poles.
Oh, do you?
Which
way should I move my head?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I used to go walking early in the morning on the beach, and there would be the fishing poles stuck down in the sand, and you know, they'd have their line out in the water. That was cool.
Yeah, fishing for big fish while sharks swim towards the swimmers. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I know.
I go in knee deep.
Let me entice you. Deirdre said, wow. I know. You know, some of the pictures that I've taken along this journey are just so gorgeous. And I use them every once in a while for different things. I took some beautiful ones at Lake Michigan. Those were amazing pictures.
It'd be pretty to make a what is that? Shutterfly. You can send them in, and they make a book for you.
Yeah.
A hardback book.
I started making one through Vistaprint. You can make the picture books on there too. And so I was separating them out and making a book for each place that I had been. But then I got caught up in other projects, so I haven't finished that. Mm-hmm. There's our
That's
Sally.
To me. Hi, Sally.
Good morning, Sally. How's our Tony? And do we have any news yet? I don't think we do, or we would have seen it all over the place on Facebook. But we can always hope, right? That's got to be the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's waiting for that news.
And being the one that's waiting to give birth. Oh my goodness, I remember
Well,
it was.
yeah, that has to be traumatic because she went in the hospital thinking that was it, right? You know, this is it. We're going to come home with a baby, and then no baby yet.
Yeah, goodness gracious. I remember when I was pregnant with my second daughter, I was a little bit in labor and they sent me home to walk, and I was walking with my parents and a dog started chasing us. So I was in labor, big as a house, getting chased by a dog. So my dad, he kind of started going at the dog to keep it away from me and my mom. I was like, oh my goodness, it was terrible. I did end up having the baby a few hours later.
Well,
That did
yeah,
the trick.
I would think that would get the adrenaline pumping for sure, Stacy.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
a big dog.
Oh, Christina says she's having her coffee and watching 7 white-tailed deer having breakfast in the field. Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. That's what happened my last day up in Snowmass when Ruth and I were up in the mountains. The morning we were supposed to leave, we walked outside to the balcony to have coffee, and there were deer up in the right out from us on the field. And we were both able to capture them, both on camera, and I got them on, I did a short Facebook Live and captured them.
That sounds beautiful.
Oh, they are. They're so beautiful. Uh, Carol Ann is here. Good morning,
Good
Carol
morning.
Allen. Sally says, no baby, but however, today is the doctor's appointment day and a date will be chosen to have him within the next 3 days. So I guess either they'll induce labor or do the C-section. Sally, one or the other. There's our Charlie. Good morning, Charlie Coons.
Good morning, everybody.
Charlie, did our Erica get off to work? We're so excited about her news. We're celebrating because those of you that didn't hear yet, Erica started work today, started back to work.
Woo-hoo.
And yeah, we were all supposed to call and wake her up so she didn't oversleep. But well, actually, I was awake at 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know why. I had kind of a restless night. I woke up at 1 o'clock. I don't even know what time I went to bed, but it wasn't late. I woke up at 1 o'clock, looked at the clock and said, no, went back to sleep or tried to go back to sleep. And then the text went off and I'm going, who's texting me at 1 o'clock in the morning? And it was Ruth. And she goes, I hope I didn't wake you up. Because she knows I don't usually go to bed early. I'm usually up late. And I said, no, you didn't, but something woke me up at 1 o'clock. So Charlie said, yes, she got off to work on time. Good. We're so excited and just so happy. He says he woke up at 4 a.m. too. Yeah. Okay. What was going on at 4 a.m.? Stacy, did you wake up at 4 a.m.?
I woke up at some point, but I don't know what time it was. I couldn't see through my swollen eyes from my allergies. But I know I woke up at some point and I don't know what it was. I don't know if I heard a noise or what, but I just woke up.
Yeah, I don't know what woke me up. At 4 o'clock, I was awake. And I'm thinking, do I get up because I'm wide awake or do I meditate? Then I'll probably fall asleep, which is what happened. So I just did a meditation. It was 4:44 for Sally. Yeah, it was crazy. Carol Ann woke up at 1:30 this morning and blaming it on the new moon energy. There we go, Carol Ann. You solved the mystery for us.
Yeah, the energy's been really well, it's lightened up for me the last couple of days, but I'm trying to get comfortable here. Sorry. But the last week, the weekend was harsh energy. I don't know what it was, but I was a little cranky.
A little. You got to get crazy.
Uh,
Just go ahead and go all the way.
yeah. Oh, I was full on cranky.
Okay, there
And
we go. See, she
I'll be
messed
honest.
up, guys. She came on here and messed up. We
You
love it.
can't change what you don't acknowledge, right?
That's true. Yeah, but we have those days, and some days it's just you're just gentle with yourself, and you just try your best to turn it around. Start bringing in any tools that we have in our toolbox, like
Hmm.
meditation and breathing, focusing on the breath. Some days that's all we can do. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, let me do the best I can with what I got, right?
I went to work and that helped.
Good. Okay, so Sally says, yes, they're inducing labor. She keeps going back into labor, but it won't stick. Well, the baby just doesn't want to come out of there. I can relate. Be like, ooh,
He
it's
knows
nice.
it's cold out here.
Yeah, and it's winter time out there. What are y'all doing?
And it's still 2020.
It's still 2020, right? Oh my gosh. Rick Morrow is with us. Good morning, Rick.
Morning.
And Charlie woke up at 4. Carol woke up at 1:30. Sally at 4:44. And Joanne is here. Joanne Castillo says, so strange. I'm a heavy sleeper, but I woke at 4:23. And Deirdre woke up at 3 something. So, guys, it's just one of those nights when the energy was like, wake up, you can't sleep. What are you thinking?
We got stuff to do.
That's right. You got some work to do.
We're light workers.
No. Sally said this was the first night I could sleep till the 4 o'clock hour. It's been 1 o'clock, something every night for 2 weeks now. Yeah, wow. Charlie's cleaning the garage and getting the snowblower out of the shed in the back. Yeah, you might be needing that, Charlie. We got snow again last night, for those of you that didn't hear. It covered my car again. So, Charlie, can you bring your snowblower and get the snow off my car?
We got rain again. I call that Florida snow.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you're going to get, I think. You're not going to get the white stuff.
Nah,
It's a
that's
rarity
okay.
to get it there. I've seen it once in Florida.
Yeah,
Was,
we got it when I was in 3rd grade.
I think that's the one I saw.
That was a long time ago.
Sure was. So we got quite a few on here with us. Good morning, everybody that came in, and thank you to all who shared it out. So we called a family meeting this morning, and Stacy's the co-chair. So we had talked, I guess about a week ago or so, and Stacy had an inspiration. I believe it came from the angels. So Stacy, why don't you share with everybody what you got, and let's put the idea out there and see what happens.
Okay. So the angels came to me and they said, you have this beautiful group of family, soul family, and you guys support each other and love each other. And there's a few of us, me included, that may have specific things that they're going through and need a little bit of more of a buddy system or that type of thing. And so each of us have our own things that we might be going through that we're not maybe saying to others, and that could help. So for me, health wise, I could use a buddy that maybe has been through what I'm going through or going through what I'm going through to give me advice one on one, like a buddy system, but still have the support of everybody, but more of a one on one detailed friend buddy that would be like, oh, I've been through that. Let me reach out and help you. I'll be there for you, type thing. Hopefully, I'm explaining that right, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. Ever since I had the things that I've been through, especially the breast cancer, I've had many people that I've been able to just sit one-on-one and and share with them, this is what happened when I went through it. Yours may not be the exact same journey, but there's going to be a lot of similar stuff, and there's a lot of questions that come up when you're diagnosed with breast cancer that you don't know what to expect if you've never been through something like that before. So, Stacy, I know you've had a lot of things that you've gone through, and I'm not quite sure how we could do it. I was thinking about that this morning, that maybe we could do a list, kind of like we did the address list and our prayer list, and we could put, our name on there and state whatever it is. Like for me, it would be breast cancer or kidney dialysis and transplant, something along that line. If somebody's going through like a depression or dealing with, again, in my case, an estranged child, or, teenagers, in difficulty with that, whatever it might be, like Stacy said, we all have different things that we deal with in life. We all come here and we experience the contrast through different struggles and different challenges. I love this idea, Stacy. And going along with that, we could also have an accountability partner for those of us who struggle with things like diet and, staying away from certain foods. And we had somebody that we had to say, oh, guess what? I slipped up. I had a cookie, or, just throwing that out there, something that, we would need to be responsible. And sometimes when we're only have ourselves to answer to, it makes it easier to slip and not not have that accountability. I just got a message from Kathy that she can't find us. Can somebody send Kathy Hand a message and let her know where we're at? We are on EWN Enlightened Living. And see if she can find us. But I love the idea, and people are loving it.
Good.
Let me see. We've got Christina that says, I love that, Stacy. And Sally said, Tony would be a great buddy for you, Stacy.
That's exactly who I thought. Yes.
I had thought about that too. And I think you two could help each other so much.
For sure. I mean, I would love it.
Yeah, because you go through things that are so similar. And Deirdre said, yes, Stacy. And Linda Lemieux said, wonderful idea. So, do y'all think that if we did the same thing that we did, like with the prayer requests and the addresses, if there was a sheet that you could put your name, if you wanted a buddy, put your name on there, and whatever it is that you're looking to buddy up with somebody to, just have that encouragement, have the angel said, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes our life experience, we go through something and we're like, what the heck was that all about? I did that last year. I sat down with the angels and I'm going, what the heck is this all about? That I'm going through this. And they shared with me during that time. I was hosting them, and we were just sitting and chatting, and they said, it's not for you. This isn't just for you, that there's going to be other people that will be helped by your experience. And that's what it's all about, people. When we can open up and help others with the things that we go through, then, it didn't happen just to happen. It happened so that we all find that we're not alone. That's the big thing. We are not alone.
Yeah.
The more we can share and the more we can help each other, that's such a beautiful thing. So, Stacy, thank you for listening.
Yes, I've done that a lot lately, and I'm telling you, well, I don't have to tell you, it's beautiful when you listen. I used to fear I wouldn't be on here saying this stuff. I would think, oh goodness, no, I'm not. People are gonna think it's silly or something. But now I'm listening, and I in meditation I learned that I used to think I was damaged from all the things that I've gone through, like the abusive childhood, the abusive marriage that I was in before. And I'm learning now at this ripe old age that I went through that and I'm now through that and I can help somebody through that that might not see that they're going to get past that.
Yeah, absolutely. I had that same thought process, Stacy. When you go through something that's really hard, and I've been through quite a bit physically, but I think the hardest thing emotionally that I have ever gone through in my life is being estranged from my daughter. And I've been in Facebook groups with thousands and thousands of people that are going through the same thing that I am. Maybe not the exact same situation, like we were saying. The way it happened for me would not be the same that it happened for somebody else, but the situation is the same. And just to have that support, to have somebody else say, oh my gosh, yes, my child won't speak to me. They're like, cutting me out of their life. It helps to have somebody else be there for you and really know what you went through.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm loving the idea. And we have new people jumping in. Melody Clausen, good morning to you. Kathy Hand, you found us. And thank you, Sally, for sharing with her where we're at. And for all of you, this is where we will be on every morning is EWN Enlightened Living, because there's nothing on right after this show. So we have that little bit of leniency. If we go over that 9 o'clock mark, then we don't get in trouble. I don't like getting in trouble. Okay, who else we got? Tammy Fisk says, great idea. Loving it. Deirdre says, yes, I'd love to support anyone. And Jean Loriot just showed up. She says, are we playing Find the Teri again? Yeah, kind of like, where in the world is Teri? Sally says, I see life experiences like messages that come in. They may not make sense today, but they will tomorrow. Yeah, it's so true. All of a sudden, it's like we know the purpose for that part of our journey, don't we? When something happens.
And I love the support of this whole group. And I know we all have a lot to give and to share with each other and everybody else. And I know there's somebody out there that's been through what I've been through, or I've been through what they're going through. And I would just love to, I feel like that's what the angels are guiding me now to do is they're like, get off your butt. We put you through all of those things so you can help somebody. Now go do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm loving the idea, and so are others. Stephanie Lynn, good morning to you. And Sally says, just to have the support of someone who has to cut ties with most of their family just to save themselves would be amazing. Oh, Sally, so many of us have had to do that, not just with family, but with friends, people that we considered friends, people that we had known like for so long. And then all of a sudden, you're out of alignment with that person for whatever reason. Sometimes we don't even know. We don't even know what happened, but there was just that thing. And then all of a sudden, there's like this misalignment, and you feel that energy being wonky, and you can't, you just can't be in it anymore. So I think a support system for that as well would be amazing. Stacy and I have been there for each other through some of that. And it's a beautiful thing when we can help another one, when we reach outside of ourselves and the things that's happening in our own life, when somebody else is going through something similar, then it's like, okay, let's just not, and it's not to wallow in any low vibration, it's to bring each other up and to say, I went through that, and look, we can do this. That's the whole idea of buddying up. It's not to complain to each other or, see how bad we have it, or is my story worse than your story type of thing. It's like, no, this happened. We can get through this. We can help each other through this and lift each other up and see what's the best way we can deal with this situation.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah. Good morning, Marianne. Marianne's with us. Luz just came in. Hello,
Good
hello.
morning.
And Sally says, Stacy, you have come through an awakening and have become an active member in life's path. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, don't we love it? And Stacy, I so agree. I've known you, Stacy, for what is it, 4 or 5 years now?
Oh, I think
So
a little bit more.
it might be a
Yeah,
little
maybe
bit
like
more.
6 or 7. Time flies.
Time does fly, but I've really seen growth, and I've really seen, especially in this last year, I think, some of the things that you've gone through have really helped with that growth, the spiritual growth, and
Yeah,
the way that you handle things. So I love it.
thank you. And I've seen that with you as well. And it's so beautiful to just watch a friend, just bloom and support them, because there's so many, unfortunately, that see their friends rising up and going to a new level, and they just can't handle their growth, and they kind of get jealous or upset because they're not there yet, and then
Right.
it causes a problem. And
Mhm.
I know we don't do that in this group. We support each other and love each other. And there
Right.
may be a little, oh man, I wish I could do that, here and there. I know I do. It's like, man, I'd love to see that spirit more often or something, but I'll get there. I know, and I'm so happy for everybody on their journeys and their new achievements, and just want to share that.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we can start working on getting a document up. And, when we do the Google Docs, I always open them up to a share so that any of you in the family can see them. Nobody that doesn't have the link can't. Nobody that doesn't not have the link can see them. Let me put that right way. Only the people that have the link and the information can get in to see them. So it is safe because you're not sharing it out with the world, you're sharing it with the family. So I will get that set up. And I wanted to see what Christina's comment is. She says, a strange family can be tricky. A lot of cookie cutter ideas are out there, but life doesn't always work that way. My husband and stepson are estranged. I stopped trying to fix it about 2 years ago. Yeah, the whole idea of having that buddy is we know that we can't fix it, but we can talk about how our feelings are affected and see if we can help lift each other up. But yeah, you're so right, Christina. You can't fix a situation, especially something like that, or something like Crohn's or some physical thing that's going on. But we can learn how to best deal with it and feel that we're not alone while we're going through that. And Kathy just shared with us that Suzanne was not feeling well all day yesterday. She had texted me and told me she had some vertigo. So let's keep Suzanne lifted up today. And anybody that's an energy healer, let's send her some beautiful energy to get that knocked out of her system, whatever it is that's creating that sense of vertigo, because I know she's going to be traveling soon. She's going out to Vegas area to help her daughter move. So the vertigo needs to go. Go.
Yeah, I'll share that. I'll do some energy work for her. And that
Absolutely.
vertigo, it stinks. Oh
yeah,
boy.
it sure does. And let's see. Kathy said, please pray for my daughter who woke up this morning with a sore throat. She's very worried. I told her to gargle with warm salt water, hot tea, and honey or lemon, and Tylenol or Cepacol. I tried to console her that a sore throat alone is not a definite indicator of the virus. Yeah, it's wintertime. What happens in the wintertime? We all, succumb sometimes to a cold, or, the sinus is what's getting to me. I have so many sinus problems in the mornings. And one of my friends gifted me with a little neti nasal clearing,
Oh,
the
the
bottle that
neti pot
you
thing.
water in and salt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it works wonders when I remember to use it. If I don't use it at night, and I wake up sometimes with that drainage, and that was this morning. I was sneezing and hacking when Stacy first connected with me this morning. So we
Oh,
have
yeah.
a lot of things like that are normal that happen. So yeah, not everything's an indicator that you got the virus going on, but always be careful and get things checked for sure.
Right, for sure.
But don't panic. That's the thing. Don't panic. Just pay attention and be aware of what's going on.
Yeah, I have to admit, last week I came home from work and I had an earache and a sore throat, and I panicked a little bit. But I had like she said, hot tea. I put a spoonful of honey, put some lemon on it, drank some water, took some Tylenol, rested, and it went away, and I felt great. But I was worried.
Yeah,
I guess that's where our brains go these days.
exactly. We
Unfortunately.
go to the worst possible scenario, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, if you
Yeah.
turn on the media for a minute, you're gonna get filled with all kinds of fear and stuff.
Yeah. And we've got some more comments, but I know we had some people that came in after we had the discussion that we were having. And so what has been inspired through the angels and came through Stacy and we put it out there for the family. If anyone wants to buddy up with somebody, and maybe it's somebody who's going through some of the same things you're going through, then we can have a list going and you can contact that person either by email or Facebook Messenger and say, look, let's talk because I can understand what you're going through. So we're going to have a buddy system, and anybody can reach out to another person who's going through something. We all support each other on here. I love our support. I love how we put our arms around each other and just lift each other up when we know that we're going through something. But to have that person that's going to be there for you one-on-one when you just need that. There's that moment you just need to talk to somebody, or you just need to have somebody that is going to just sit with you. That's the thing too. Sometimes there aren't words. Sometimes it's like there's just nothing anybody can say to make it better. But you know that somebody is holding space for you. Somebody's lifting you up in prayer. Somebody's holding your hand while you go through those tears or screaming into the pillow or whatever it takes to get that energy out of you. So I love it. Joanne says, what a remarkable idea. Yeah.
The angels just came to me, and for me, sometimes, and I know for a lot of people, sometimes you just need to hear somebody say, well, that really sucks. But this is what I went through too. And look where I'm standing, like, I love my husband to death, but he's a fixer. So he tries to tell me things to fix it. And sometimes that's good, but sometimes I just need him to hear. I need to hear from him. Well, that really stinks. That stinks. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. So I think this will be really a boost in our family of people being able to support each other. And like I was saying, when we think outside of ourselves, when we're not so consumed with our own issues that's going on, and we can help somebody else and reach out our hand, it really does make us have a big growth spurt spiritually. So I love this. And I think that's what the angels were doing when they inspired this idea of Stacy. It's like, let's get the family even closer than what you are, if that's possible. Because I know we're all pretty tight. And I
We
love that.
are.
Yeah. And the idea I had this morning is for us to have a Christmas party. If anybody wants to do that on Christmas Day, let's have a Christmas party. And anybody that wants to come on to Zoom and let's just party together and share our love together. I will be with our Jean L'Oreal. So Jean, we're going to crank up the music and dance, okay?
Let's wear our elf pajamas. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find some. I love pajamas.
Me too. I could stay in them all day if I was allowed. My poor husband. He sees me in pajamas more than clothes.
Okay, so Isabel just came in. Good morning, Isabel. And
Morning.
Luz says, that is a great cause. Last night I had to get into the angel group, even though he put me to sleep. I know I needed that because I was going through something. Yeah, sometimes, we think in meditation, if we fall asleep, that that's a bad thing, but it's not. It just means that you went deeper and they're able to work with you in your relaxed state and they can work subconsciously with you. All right, so everybody's saying Christmas party, yay. And Tammy says, I work from home and wear my PJs daily. That's the beauty of working from home, right?
Awesome.
All right, let's put our prayer requests in. I see some people already asking for prayers. So let's go ahead and get that going this morning. Jean said, Kathy, please tell Suzanne I went through that last week. It's really hard. I'm just coming out of it, and it is downloads and energy coming through. Give her my love. Yeah, sometimes when we have the vertigo, that's what's happening. It just, you can ask for it to ease up. Ask the angels, hey guys, this is a little difficult right now, and they'll help you with those symptoms.
Yeah, there's some exercises that can be done as well. Online, if you Google it. A friend of ours, we kept telling him there's these, you turn your head this way, you lay down and turn your head this way or something. And we told our friend about it and he thought it was hogwash and went to the doctor and he told him to do the same thing.
Yeah, there are ways to deal with it. I've had it a few times in my life. It's no fun.
No, it's not fun at all.
Linda says, and it's okay to ask for help or admit you have a concern or problem. We all have something, and everyone has ways to help and experiences to share. Yeah, that's what this buddy system is all about.
Very true.
And Sally's sinuses and allergies are in overdrive right now, which occasionally comes out as a sore throat. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes I get that too with the sinus drainage. It feels like a sore throat. Okay, Luz is asking prayers for a working father raising his son, not doing his homework, his schoolwork. Pray for his dad to have patience, and thank you. His name is Michael Morrell Jr. Okay, we will certainly put Michael in our circle today. Let's see, what other prayers do we have? Tammy says, I also have some signs like bad headaches and nausea. My first thought was the virus also, and I am diabetic. I just told myself, do not send that energy out there. You are okay. I love that, Tammy, and so true. I have a dear, dear best friend. She's not in the family because she works at this time. But she'll always tell me, oh, I have this, I have that, I have this going on. And I'm like, just tell yourself, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. And she'll do it every time. Every time I tell her, I make this suggestion to her, just keep doing the positives. I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. And don't give in to whatever it is that you're seeing that might be possible out there that's going on. And it helps so much to have that positive attitude. That's not to say if there's something going on, you don't go to a doctor or have your symptoms checked out. But you can really turn yourself around sometimes with just the positive thinking and letting yourself know that we heal ourselves. We heal from the inside. Those cells that are in our body, they respond to that positive talk. So you can always, if you have a headache, just say, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. Those cells are working perfectly, and go into calm and calm down with it. And many times it will go if you just do that. Let's see if we have any other prayer requests. Carol Allen says, it's hard being estranged with family. My husband and his daughter were for many years. I kept encouraging him to keep an open mind. I finally told him if he wanted a relationship, he would have to make the first step. He needed to reach out. He finally did, and they reestablished a relationship about 2 years before he passed. I'm so glad he had that positive experience, Carol. That's beautiful. And thank you for encouraging him and for sharing with him your thoughts.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Christina has her elf outfit ready to go. She says, we
Let's
traveled
do it.
last Christmas, so I got it to fly in.
Should we do a Christmas pajama party? I have a onesie that's a tiger.
Let's do a Christmas pajama party. And Jean, you're responsible for the music. Jean says, Stacy, women comfort, but men usually try to fix it. One thing I love about the modern times is that it's becoming more equal. Men are finding their female side. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jean. Sally's asking prayers for Tony to remain healing and on her feet. Prayers for hope for continued healing as well. And prayers for the rest of us for that emotional support and physical support of a life that's still uncertain. And prayers for Stacy's idea to get a huge launch. She deserves this.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Sally. And let's see, Kathy says, I have another dentist appointment, hopefully the last one until my next checkup. Prayers that it goes well with no pain because I have to go into work after. Yeah, that would be tough. So Kathy, I don't know if you have accessed the list yet for prayers, but if you'll let us know the exact date and time of your dentist appointment, we can all be sending positive energy and healing energy that your way for that dentist appointment. Carol Ann says, prayers please for my sister-in-law, Jenny. She is a police officer and has strep, the flu, and COVID. Double, triple whammy. Wow. Yeah, we'll put Jenny in our prayer list and in our prayer circle this morning. Isabel asks prayers for peace, love, and health to all of us and in the world. Thank you, Isabel. Julie's asking prayers for Linda Kiss and for her daughter, Kristen, for her Friday surgery. And thank you and God bless all. Let's make sure that Kristen is on that list, Julie. I'll go in and check it after the show today and make sure that Kristen is showing up on the list for Friday. And I think you had told us the time, but if you can remind me, then I can make sure that time is on the list for her. And let's see, Luz, pray for my son. He has kidney failure, Daniel Castro III. Luz, we will certainly put him in there. Okay, Jean says, if you can still smell and taste, you probably don't have Aurora Rose. That is the main sign. Oh, and I am ready to party. We'll have to get your husband on board there, Jean, so that the music doesn't wake him up. And Jennifer is asking prayers to end Aurora Rose. Yeah, we're all praying for that for sure. And Hope, good morning to you. She says, hi, tribe, love and light to all. We'll listen to the replay. Oh, Hope, please do listen to the replay because Stacy came on today with an inspiration that the angels brought to her for a buddy system for us here in the family. And I will be creating a document where we can put down if we want a buddy, if we're going through something, whatever it might be, we can put that on the list that we're looking for somebody to help lift us up, to be that one-on-one support system for us as we are going through things in our journey. So, and hope I know that that we're all here for you as you go through dialysis and all the things that's happening physically and emotionally surrounding that. You know, that's the other thing is when we're going through something physically, there's a lot of emotions attached to it. So I think the buddy system is really going to help with that, with those things that we just need to wrap our brain around that, hey, this is going on, this is happening, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's going to be put into place and everyone will have access to that list and just buddy up and be that that accountability partner for those that are looking for that type of support as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get the list set up and then you all can go in and fill in whatever it is and find your buddy and let's get that going. And Jean needs a spelling buddy.
Well, I'm there with you.
Okay, well let's do our meditation this morning and just really rejoice in the fact that the angels are helping us as a family get even closer than we are. I love that over the last 8 months, we have developed this beautiful energy together. Sorry, I'm hearing planes fly overhead. They're really loud and low. And I'm like, what the heck's going on out there this morning? It's only like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
What's
that's
going
right. Here
on?
I'm thinking it's almost 9 by you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for supporting me and in this coming out and sharing with everybody because that's new for me and I feel all your love and that's what made me realize that I could come out and share it with everybody. So thank you and I love all of you
We
and
love
the
you.
angels too.
Yeah. The angels have guided this whole thing from the very beginning. They're the ones that put us all together, that gave us this venue, this place to come in and have these family meetings every morning and check in and see how everybody's doing and just share love with each other. That's what we do. That's what we're all about. And y'all keep coming back every morning to get your daily dose of joy. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful for this family. I'm grateful to you, Stacy. And you know, there's been several times, Stacy, that you had the angels inspire ideas. And I know you and I were talking, and the book club was born. Which
I'll be back.
those of you that don't know, the book club meets every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, and we're working on a very beautiful book right now called "Walking with My Angels." And the author of that book will be with us tomorrow. Keith Leon S. will be there and he'll be sharing the journey of how the book came to be and how he sees angels and works with them and how they have rescued him so many times from something that would have been a sure death, and they were the ones that intervened. So you want to check out that book and or even just come on and have the discussion with us. If you haven't read the book or you don't have it, that's fine too. Just come into the discussion. The Zoom is open for anybody to come in and have the discussion and that beautiful time together. All right, so it's a good thing we're on the second channel because we're going to go over just a little bit. So let's do the meditation, and you all know to connect into your heart. Just breathe right into your heart. And let's see the light that's in there. Everyone knows what a light looks like. You know, that ray of energy that just is so bright, whether it's a artificial light that you're looking at, or the sun, whatever it might be, just envision light right now inside of your heart space. I'm seeing right now a candle flame, and I'm watching it expand and move. So beautiful. So I don't know who was holding a candle flame in your heart, but that's what I'm seeing. And just watch that flame, watch it flicker, watch it grow. And as you look at it, it seems to expand and get bigger and bigger. So that's what we want to do right now. Just keep breathing in deeply and let the light expand. As it expands, it gets warmer. So start to feel the warmth of it. And that warmth brings joy. Let it expand more and more with each breath. And then watch as the flame goes upward. And see it going up, up and up till it goes out your crown chakra and then rises up further to your soul star. And when that light reaches the soul star chakra, you see very clearly your higher self. You see this beautiful energy that is you. So let's just sit for a moment with that connection with our higher self. And sit in that energy, knowing that we can come to this place and ask our higher self for guidance. We can ask questions and get those questions answered. We can have things cleared up for us. There may be something that you've been wondering, a why question, or what do I do? Which direction do I go? What do I do about this situation? You can always come here to your soul star chakra, and you can just sit in this energy. Just imagine you pulled up a chair and you're sitting there with your higher self, the bright light surrounding both of you. And just ask, what do I need to know right now? If there's a specific question, ask that question. If it's a part of your life that needs to be looked at, just ask about that. But let's just take a moment for you to just sit there with your higher self and just ask that question that's burning in your heart and see what comes through for you. Now, if you were one of the ones that placed yourself in the circle today, if there's something going on with you physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, just ask about that situation. Ask for some insight. Ask what's the best way for me to handle this situation. If you place someone else in the circle that you're concerned about, ask how you can help. Ask what needs to be done on your part, whether that's to send love, to reach out with a word of encouragement, or if there's more that can be done on your part. And while you're sitting with your higher self, let's all just say thank you. Thank you for the inspiration to come together as a family. Thank you for the guidance that brought me to this place, to this soul group that's so loving and so caring. And then watch as that light brings you back into your heart center. As you come back through the crown and into your heart, you've brought back love with you from your higher self. Just feel that love today. And let's send that love out over all of these prayer requests. And send it out over every person that's gathered together. Each person who's willing to step up, to share with others, to be there, to just sit with them, whatever the situation is, to share of experiences, to share in joys. Send that love out right now. I'm thinking of those that aren't with us this morning. Let's lift up our Suzanne, all of us sending her love and light right now, sending her any healing energy that you're attuned to, like Reiki or time. Send it over to her, asking for the angels to deliver that. Let's send the same energy to Sally's granddaughter, sending energy for this birth that's about to happen, that it be with ease and grace, and that that baby be born healthy. And send this energy to Tony for continued uplifted health, continuing on that healthy journey. And send it to Hope. Send it to Kathy and to Stacy, to Jean. And send energy to Erica today for the very best first day on the job ever, and to let her know that we're all surrounding her with our love and celebrating this answer to prayer that she is back at work. Let's send beautiful healing energy to Christina, to Isabel, to Marianne, to Deirdre, to Linda, and to Linda's husband. Anyone else that put yourself in that prayer circle. I'm sorry if I didn't call out a name of somebody that put yourself in there. But we're sending love to the entire family. And let's send out energy of love to this virus that's in our world. It's an energy. So we surround it with loving energy and asking it to leave. We want it transmuted into positive. And let's ask for Saint Germain with the violet flame to come in and to help that energy to transmute to a positive energy. And let's really envision that. Let's envision this world without the fear, without the panic, without having that first thought if something shows up for us, without having that first thought be that and going there to the virus. But a world where we can go out with each other without masks, feeling safe again. Let's feel safe in our world again. That's a huge prayer for many of us. And now let's give our love to each other the way we do every morning as we count to 3. Let's send love to all of our peas in the pod. So Stacy, do you want to lead us in the countdown?
Sure. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You.
I
I
love
love
you.
you. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. Thank you so much for your love, for your time, and for just being there, for just showing up. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Love you so, so very much. And we had Val Meyer came in with us. Val, I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for tuning in this morning. And we had someone, Sophia Rego from Stockholm. Thank you for joining in with us this morning.
Good morning.
Okay, and we're talking about the book club. Isabel, I'm trying to hear more book club meetings, but working, so can't get into conversation. Well, hopefully you can listen to the replay because we'll have the author with us for tomorrow's book. Okay, so I see Rick typed in our ending words, and so did Luz. And there's our Deirdre. So let's end our show the way we do every day. Namaste,
Namaste, y'all.
y'all. Love you all so much. Stacy, thank you for being here today. And
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for stepping up and for speaking up. And I think it's a brilliant idea. We're going to get it in the works. I'll get the document set up, and then any of you can go in and put what it is that you're looking for a buddy for. And let's buddy up and have those also the accountability partners for those of us that are looking for some support for whatever it is that we need support for. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So much love to all of you. All right, so we're out of here. Y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.